Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've had a long day, if your mind feels a little noisy, or if you've just been stuck in that endless cycle of scrolling without really meaning to, I hope this video can be a small pause for you. A quiet little moment to breathe, slow down, and let your attention rest somewhere softer. There's something about patterns like this that always pulls me in. At first, it's just a few simple shapes and flowing lines on a blank page. Nothing dramatic, nothing complicated. But the longer you sit with it, the more it starts to feel like a conversation between your hand and your mind. The pattern grows slowly, almost gently, and before you realize it, you've stopped thinking about everything else for a while. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I love making art like this. We spend so much of our day taking things in. Notifications, updates, messages, videos, opinions, news, things we need to do, things we forgot to do, things we should probably worry about later. It's constant. Even when we think we're relaxing, we're often still consuming something, still feeding our minds more noise. And sometimes we don't realize how heavy that feels until we finally stop for a minute. That's what I love about sitting down with a pen and paper. It's simple, it's quiet, it asks for your attention, but not in a stressful way. It doesn't demand speed, perfection, or performance. It just asks you to stay with it, to notice the movement of the lines, the way one shape wraps around another, the way repetition slowly turns into something beautiful. As this pattern starts to unfold, I always feel myself settle a little. My breathing slows down, my shoulders relax, the mental chatter gets quieter. It's not that everything disappears, but for a few minutes, the focus shifts. Instead of thinking about 10 different things at once, I'm just here, following the flow of the design, letting the page hold my attention. And I think that's why this kind of art feels so therapeutic to me. Not because it solves everything, but because it creates space. Space to be present, space to rest your thoughts, space to make something with your hands, instead of reaching for your phone again. It's such a small thing, but it can make such a big difference. This pattern in particular has such a calming rhythm to it. The way the curves stack and flow into one another almost feels like movement frozen on paper, like folded fabric, layered petals, or soft waves building upward. There's something really soothing about that kind of repetition. It's detailed enough to keep you engaged, but gentle enough to feel restful at the same time. I love that balance. Because sometimes when life feels chaotic, we don't need something loud or exciting to fix it. Sometimes we just need something steady, something repetitive, something that lets us slow down enough to hear ourselves think again. That's what patterns like this can do. They give the mind one quiet thing to follow, one line, one curve, one section at a time, and somehow that's enough to pull us out of the overwhelm for a little while. I think a lot about how easy it is to fall into doom scrolling these days. You pick up your phone for 1 second, maybe just to check something quickly, and before you know it, 20 minutes have passed, and your brain feels even more crowded than before. You've absorbed other people's stress, other people's opinions, and 100 things you didn't even need to know. And the worst part is, it rarely leaves you feeling better. Usually, it just leaves you tired. Creating feels different. Creating gives something back. As the pattern continues to grow, I love watching it become fuller. The repeated lines start building this soft visual rhythm, almost like the drawing is breathing. The layers begin to feel more dimensional, more alive. It's still the same page, the same pen, the same basic shapes, but with patience. It slowly transforms into something richer and more complete. That process feels like such a reminder that beautiful things don't always happen all at once. Sometimes they take time. Sometimes they build quietly in the background, one small piece at a time, until suddenly you look up and realize something has taken shape. Not because you rushed it, not because you forced it, but because you stayed with it long enough. I think that's true for art, but I also think it's true for us. Sometimes growth is quiet. Sometimes healing is quiet. Sometimes progress doesn't look dramatic at all. It looks like sitting down and giving yourself 10 minutes to breathe. It looks like making something simple just because it calms you. It looks like choosing softness when your mind has been carrying too much. That's why I never really think of art like this, as just doodling. To me, it's a form of slowing down, a form of self-care. A way of reconnecting with the part of yourself that isn't trying to keep up with everything all the time. The more this piece fills in, the more I'm reminded that not everything has to be loud to matter. A quiet pattern can matter. A few mindful minutes can matter. A blank page can become a place where your thoughts soften instead of race. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's exactly what we need. If you're drawing along with me, I hope this pattern is giving you that feeling too. I hope it's helping you slow down, even if just for a little while. I hope it's giving your mind a break from the pressure to constantly be doing, checking, refreshing, or responding. And if you're simply watching, I hope it reminds you that rest can take many forms. And sometimes rest is sleep, sometimes it's silence, and sometimes it's sitting with a pen in your hand and letting a pattern guide you back to calm. That's one of my favorite things about creativity. It meets us where we are. You don't need the perfect setup. You don't need expensive materials. You don't need years of experience. You don't need to call yourself an artist. You just need a little curiosity and a little willingness to pause. And slowly, without pressure, something begins to bloom. By the time a piece like this is finished, I always feel different than I did when I started. Maybe not in some huge dramatic way, but in a quieter one. I feel more grounded, more settled. Like I've been reminded to come back to myself a little. And honestly, I think that's enough reason to keep creating. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this video gave you even a few moments of calm, I hope you'll come back and create with me again. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and join me again. There's always another blank page waiting, another pattern to explore, and another chance to choose creating over scrolling. Until next time, take care of yourself.